What's up, guys? It's your man Gidkay once again, and thank God for granting us another live into 2025. I wish and then I pray for anything that you've planned out for the year to be able to be successful. And I also promise you guys I'm going to give you content back to back than how we did last year. Yes. So all I need for you guys to keep on with the support, like as you do, view as you do, watch as you do, share as you do, and also introduce you to other photographers so that they can also subscribe to my channel, and also go visit our digital store to be able to purchase any digital products of your choice. Yes. And secondly, we are running a huge promo that's going to end in the middle of January. We are giving out everything on our store at an affordable price. So once again, thanks for staying with us throughout the year 2024, and I hope you guys will do same and this year. Yes. So enough of the long talks, let's dive into what we have today. And officially this is our first video of the year, so let's treat it nice. Yeah. All right, so this image right on our screen, I got it from a website called Signature Edits that was shared by a photographer to be able to use it for educational purposes. Yes. And he shot this image using the Canon EOS 5D Mark III. Yes. And these are the settings. So today what we are going to do is we are going to color correct this image and also add a bit of color grading to it. But it's mainly going to depend on color correction, because in this image we can see everything is blown out. We are going to go into it step by step and then well explain way. Firstly, we are going to start with the basics, like how we normally do. Yes. So if you open the basic panel, you can see exposure, contrast, and all that. And in here I want to start with balancing the lighting. When it comes to color correction, you have to balance the lighting first before you can be able to balance the colors or correct the colors in the image. So this is a raw file. Yes. Firstly, I'm going to start off with the highlight because it's blown out. It seems the light power was higher than how it was supposed to turn out. Looking at the settings, you could see it was shot using the 85mm. So let's turn down the highlights and then let's see the trick or the magic it does. So let me open my before and after. This is the before, this is the after. You can see with just one slide the image is already looking good. That's not the end, we have more to go into it. All you have to do is punch in the contrast a little to bring back that contrastiness in the image, and then also reduce on our whites a little so the background wouldn't drag attention, because looking at it before you can see everything is dragging attention in the frame. Yes, and we want the attention to be on the model, which is the lady over here. So I'm going to reduce on the white a little, not too much, because once you are reducing highlights and then whites as well, you are turning down the exposure or the brightness on the model. I know you can correct that using the shadows, but basically that's what it does. And then we jump off to the haze. What the haze does is it takes out any haziness in the photo and adds up more contrast to it, so to the shadows as well. Yes. So you don't want to take it that much, just a little to spice up the image. And then just reduce on the blacks a little, especially for the shadows. So we are done here. Let's move to our color mixer. So right now we are done manipulating, or we are done correcting the lighting. Yes. You can check from the before and then the after. You can see the image is already looking good. So now we are back onto the color aspect, which is the main deal for today. And the prominent color we can see here is green, and then a bit of yellow in the greens. So I'm going to start off with treating or grading the green. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn down luminance. Luminance basically means the brightness of a specific color in your frame. So if I turn this too high, you can see the greens are reacting much more than any other color in the image, because that's what we are putting our attention on. Same way, if I take it down, you can see it has reduced. Yes. And this is looking like a high-speed sync image, although it was shot in high-speed sync, but the effect is not that too much. So you can reduce it a bit, and then we can boost the saturation. Saturation also means the color intensity of a specific color. Yes, let me put it that way. And then hue basically means changing how the color looks. So maybe if it's green, I can take it to yellow or deep green, something sort of that. Yes, but this is not what we want. So I'm going to undo that. So we turn down the luminance a little, we boost the saturation of the green a little, and then I drag my hue to the right side a little, not too much, because I want it to look much greener than how it was. And then let's come to yellows. So in yellows, you know, light skin models have yellows on their skin, so you don't want to terminate everything. So for example, you can see it's affecting some part of her skin. Yes, because light skin models always have yellow in their skin tone. So we are not going to boost it, you are not going to do it anything, just leave it to be that way. And then always we have orange on our skin tone or in our skin tone when it comes to photography. Yes, so I'm not going to touch the saturation and the hue, I'll just boost the luminance for the orange a little. So you can see it's reacting to the skin. Yes, before and after, before and after. Yes, and that's not how we want. We just want to boost it a little, and that will be all. We also have reds in our skin tone, so I'm going to do the same, just a little. I can't really see blue in here, but let me see if we can do something about it. No, if the color is not in, don't regulate it or don't control it. So let's put this to 0, and let's see what kind of color is the dress. I think magenta also, or purple. Yes, let's try and desaturate it and see what. Okay, this color is not active. Let's try the other one too. You can see both colors are not active, so which means we are not, or we might not be able to control this color. Let's see for the red and see. Desaturate the reds. Yeah, so this is where the dress falls in. So the dress falls under the reds, and you should know if you are regulating the red, it means some part of the skin tone will also be desaturated. Yes, some part of the skin will be desaturated, like somewhere, for example, the fingers. Yes. So I'm not sure we would like to tackle that aspect. Just leave it that way. And then lastly, we jump all the way to calibration. But firstly, I want to show you guys something in the optics. So you know, regularly when we are shooting outdoors and we are combining the sun, we tend to have chromatic aberration around our images. We might not see some in this, but you can correct that using your Lightroom or cameraraw plugin. Yes. So when it comes to the optics, you can just select it to remove chromatic aberration. And also, if you want to correct certain things in the image, like that, you want to get a feel of a certain lens, or take out some vignetting that the lens brings up, the warping and all that, you can correct that using this. But in this image, I don't want to do that. So we jump all the way to calibration, come to the blue primary, and then we boost in the blues, especially with the saturation, boosting a little. What this does is it pops out all the colors in the image, and that is how we were able to turn this image from looking like this to this. So this is how you basically do color correction in cameraraw. Thanks for staying to the end, and catch me on another exciting educative video like we did today. Peace out.